Hello everyone and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. So, we are just gonna run with it today. I don't have a plan. We're just gonna go for it. Um, I don't know exactly what... It's been like 3 days since I recorded this, or so. I think the only thing that's changed is I did this little habitat in between episodes. I don't think... Was this... Did I do this in an episode as well? I think I did. I split them up, yeah. I think I did that in an episode. This I don't think I did, though. I'm almost positive I didn't. So I just made another, I split these guys up because I was going to anyways. And, yeah, so we have, May is in her own habitat now since she needed a lot more space. I gave her a lot more space. And, yeah. So they have a little house right here. I haven't seen anyone use it, but it's there. I haven't seen any of the animals use these houses, unfortunately. This was inaccessible for some reason. I don't know how. I have changed it every which way. If someone has an answer, what the hell? Okay. If someone has an answer as to why it just keeps saying inaccessible, please let me know, because look, I can change it that way. I can put it over here. I can do literally just anything to it, and it will say inaccessible. But, yeah, so, I don't know. This game confused me sometimes. Sometimes I don't know if something's a bug or if something's an intentional feature that I just don't get how to fix. Maybe I'll get answers when I actually upload these episodes. I'll... Again, I'm recording these so far in advance, so, like, it might be a month by the time I actually, this episode goes up. So, we'll see. Anywho, let's get down to business. So, we have a lot of theropods left. We have these two fellas. We have this Parasaurolophus. We have Triceratops prorosus. We have Nasutoceratops. And we have Protoceratops. And that's really it. I got everything else down. I kind of want to just do some freaking... fuck it. Let's just theropod it up. Just like any guy. Theropod dinosaurs are my favorite. So we're making this the theropod episode. I don't know what this enclosure will be for, but it'll be someone's. And then we want to just do that and that. Alright, so now we have a habitat. Let's choose who we want to put in here. How big is this, relatively speaking? Big. Okay, so we're going to want to put a big guy in here. How about Carcharodontosaurus? I kind of want to do that. Let me get rid of these. Alright, so what are our patterns? I mean, we can probably just do all three. Let us do my favorite thing in the world. Adding plants. Okay, you like tropical, buddy? I will get you tropical. If I could zoom out, that would be a lovely game. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess not. Alright. Dude, let me zoom out. Thank you. Can you not zoom out with your... Okay, I thought you could. I hate the clear water. It just doesn't look good unless you're at, like, eye level here. It just looks like plastic. Then we're gonna, yeah, change it to rough, because I love the rough water. It just looks super nice. Gonna remove those plants and remove those plants. And then we're just gonna use good old smooth tool. Yeah, it does not really work how I'd like it to. What if I did this? No, that's even worse somehow. Alright, well, it'll be like this. This is fine. I'm fine with that. So we have our little Carcharodontosaurus. If I could find him, that would be lovely. Okay, so we're gonna add a female and a male. Alright, and that will be that. I'm gonna think I'll do Acrocanthosaurus next, maybe? We'll see. Actually don't know much about Acrocanthosaurus. It's my girlfriend's state dinosaur. So, if I want to name you guys, I will do that later. Let's make the Acrocanthosaurus one. Yeah, I think we're just gonna like make this like Theropod Haven. Like right here. And then just going out like up here as well and then down here. Or maybe not here. I think I want like the like a ceratopsian, the other triceratops to be over here. All right, perfect. I think he is good to go. Now we just need to check his social needs. None. Okay, you want nobody around. Okay. Well, I'll respect that. I won't force friends upon you. That is the first one where I've seen it, they just don't want anyone. Like even T-Rex is like, okay, we can have like one other of each. Same with, you know, Tarbosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus, but you just want nobody. You are just the true the true Sigma. Okay. Alright, buddy. I don't know, what should I name you? Your name is gonna be Terrence. Alright, Terrence, you have fun with your big habitat for just you. Alright, and next, right here, we are going to put, I think, our Velociraptors. Now, it's going to... Let's see. I like this one. I haven't used this one yet, I don't think. So, it's gonna go a little... kind of following the basic shape. I don't like that. Maybe not perfectly. Just gently follow along the lines. We're gonna make a big enclosure. Why? Because I imagine we can have a high amount of social, like a large social group of them, kind of like the Coelophysis. And yes, I know it's not confirmed. These, you know, dinosaur, like raptor dinosaurs lived in large social groups. However, I think it's highly likely they did. And I believe we found multiple different species of dromaeosaurs living together. Not multiple multiple different species separately have been found living in decent-sized social groups. Or maybe not social groups, but they, you know, died together. So, you know, I think it would be like a loose association, like a gang almost. You know, I mean, there are a lot of modern birds that form these groups, like crows and stuff. That's how I imagine raptors. I imagine them like crows, you know, like a mob of crows. Like they're all fighting, like once the carcass, you know, once the food goes down, they are all, you know, taking every piece for themselves. But like they'll work together to bring it down. That's just my speculative idea of how raptors worked. Because raptors are very closely related to birds. So, in fact, we believe pretty much all of them had a frick ton of feathers. Me included. So, yeah, it's my little speculative analysis. Because, you know, people point out, oh, they won't hunt in, like, packs, like wolves, because that's mammal stuff. But birds do work together. Not often, but there are certain types of birds that do, and I think that translates to dinosaurs, since dinosaurs are birds, or dinosaurs are birds, birds are dinosaurs. So birds, or dinosaurs related to birds, would in fact also share those traits, I imagine. Velociraptor. What kind of... Okay, just generic. Like bob white plumage. We got more deserty feel. I like this one. What about this last one? Okay. Interesting. I like it. I like the eye stripe. Kind of help with like maybe the heat of the, you know, sun, kind of like cheetahs. I don't know. Super cool. Super cool. Actually, a female more there. This looks the same. And then this looks the same. I actually like the female colors on this one a little bit more. A little less like uniform. Cool. Their babies are adorable. I love it. I love it so much. 1 to 4 males, 1 to 4 females. Okay, so
thief, Velociraptor.
I'm just gonna make 3 more of each.
The most popular feature of Velociraptor is its
1,
sickle-shaped killing
2,
claw.
1,
One of our interpreters
2.
loves to carry a replica with him to show to the children.
Okay, so it probably looks a little wonky, but I put a lot of effort into it and making everything try to blend together best I could, even like with the sand like seeping over, you know, so it's not super uniform looking. I kind of did that a little here as well. It's a little harder to tell though. But I don't know. It's a little crazy, but I'm happy with it. I also put some like, you know, pebbles here to kind of break up the grass a bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. A little weird, but kind of cool. Maybe if I put something back here, like a little thing for them to mess around with. About a little walkway. Can I like put it like there and it won't? Is that it? I don't know if that's perfectly on the ground like I want it to be. Hold on. There. I think that should work. Maybe it's a little too in the ground. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it is. Let's do, like... there. Perfect. That should be good. Maybe I need to raise the earth a little bit, but knowing the raise tool, it's not going to work because I want it to. But yeah. And then let's put a little... so they have a little fun little thing there. And then we can put, like... sure. We'll have a little climbing tree. I forgot to mention, yeah, I did put in little, well, they're not little anymore, but I put in Lambiosauruses. And so, and more Parasaurolophus as well. So, yeah. And they should be good crowding-wise. Yeah, they can have plenty. I could make a massive herd if I wanted to. But, so literally Hadrosaur-wise, I'm totally golden. I just need to add, one for the other Parasaurolophus, the not Walker-Eye one. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and, I'll just butcher that. So, and we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I like how I've been able to like make enclosures for every species as well. Because I was gonna leave out like the Camarasaurus species, but then I mean, you know, they can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but our staff are good now, and we can get them fed all the time. Plus, I got an albino one right here. Okay, he's bugging out. Oh, you do like tropical, lovely. Well, we'll do that then. Or we'll do...
several fossilized Triceratops have been given nicknames, like Lane, Hatcher, or Homer. Personally, I prefer names starting with T.
Okay. Thank you, Nigel. Group size. 1 to 3 males. Okay, we got that. And some females. So let's get some females going. That sounds weird. I didn't mean it like that. And you know what? Screw it. One more. That's another female. One more male. We can't afford another female. We're gonna have a big ol' herd of these fellas. Just some water. Let me fix that, because that is horrid. Haha, horridus. But they're not horridus. They're versus whatever. Shut up. Alright. I can't tell if that made the water's edge worse or better. I think it was better. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? Alright, cool. I am very happy with this. Okay, saving. Alright, well, we will end the episode off on that note, I think. Can't tell if this was a short one or a long... I forgot to release all these guys. I am sorry. Never mind. Hold on. And I forgot to give them food. I am not finishing this episode off right now. There we go. Now everything's situated, so... Thank you for watching. If you... Okay, I was gonna say... Wait, what? Is it not accessible? Hold on. Well, they're eating it. The game is lying to me. What do you mean you can't find water to drink? You're in water!
The tall neural spines running down
What
its back
the hell?
are what create that
See, this is the stuff...
silhouette.
Okay,
Although
I'll
their
let...
function remains a bit of a mystery to us. I'd love to go to
Okay.
get a closer look at this particular specimen. But
Yes,
I
welfare
think
issues
I'll,
bathroom.
stay this side of the fence.
Fair enough. This is what I mean by when people said you don't need water in the habitats that have a water dish if you have water in the habitat. I'm like, and I explained, you know, sometimes animals just didn't drink for the water. This is what I mean. The motherfucker's just not drinking, so I got confused. Like, do I actually need a water dish? Like, yeah, it seems obvious, but like then you have this motherfucker who's literally swimming in water but is dying of thirst. Like, can't find water. You're in it, you freaking moron. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna add a bathroom in between episodes since nobody cares about that. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we are reaching the end of this park. Like I said, we will be doing a challenge mode. That one should last a lot longer. So, because, you know, one, I won't be doing anything in between episodes if I can help it. And two, because, you know, we have to budget out things. And, you know, you're probably thinking, well, you already have seen everything in the game. Can't be that interesting unless there's the next update. But, I will try to make it, you know, since I actually have knowledge of the game, I'm going to try to make it as zoo-like as possible. I'll add in a bunch more things that I didn't add to this one just because, you know, we're going to make it as zoo-like as possible. I've been trying to do it with this one, but I'm definitely going to do it with a challenge mode one. You know, just make it as realistic as I can to zoos I have been to. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoy the video, and yeah, hope you stick around.